This is a 48-inch Cycle Country snowplow. I picked it up off Craigslist. We're going to mount it on this Ranger. You're right, that's a small blade for that big machine. It came off of a 450 Honda four-wheeler sitting there in the yard. The Cycle Country brackets are for a Honda. It's got the hand deal if you want to, you're on the four-wheeler and you want to pick it up and down using the hand lever. You can. I'm going to use the winch. Whether it's that winch on this Ranger or this winch, one of the two. Anyway, these Honda mounts. These Honda mounts are going to have to be modified some to work. One side is pretty straightforward, straight up and down, no problem. This side is a little different. This arm's different. This entire ear may have to be cut out to make more allowance for clearance for it to lift up and down. I can buy the Polaris mounting kit for this from Cycle Country. It's about $100. So I'm thinking that with a little work I can just make this do the job. Worst case scenario I'm thinking is cut this ear off, cut this prong off, grind that all down smooth, and then bring it over here and weld it straight up and down like this right here so that those holes match up. That's what I'm thinking. May have to be done. Or just get a piece of stock, a flat piece of stock. I've got that laying around here. Cut this ear off, turn it over and lay a piece of stock in right here and weld it, and just punch a new hole through the stock. It's just the ear to hold these pins right here on. Oh, that's all it is. And my concern is this ear, the clearance underneath this machine. This plate's probably going to have to get bolted up in this fashion underneath, which is going to greatly reduce the clearance. When you pick the nose of this up, there's just not enough clearance here to here. I don't think I can mount it this way. I mean, that would be the berries if I could mount it that way. If I could mount it like that, and there's all kinds of clearance. But I don't know that there's enough room. I'll get this figured out. Talk to you later. Just a quick update. But you see what's going on. I've got this side, this brace mounted. Drilled and bolted in. There's a slight gap here because of the plates welded onto the frame. A slight gap here along this. Once I get the other side, it's just held up with some sheet metal screws right now, just to keep everything lined up. Not a lot of hand working room in here because of the axle. And it's going to be the same thing on the other side. It's going to be a tight squeeze to get my fat hand in there. Patience. And this should slide back. This will slide back. That should just lever up, pin in. Should be okay. I'm trusting it's going to be okay. All right. I'll let you know more later. I went ahead and used the Honda frame mounts. I just had to drill new holes, and as you can see, I drilled it to that plate that runs across there on both sides, and then here, and then on the outer edge on each side, because of that gap, I just took the stick welder, the Lincoln stick welder, and laid a good hard bead up here, tacking it solid at the frame point out there. So there shouldn't be any, I hope there's not any plate bending on part of the frame mount. I did that on both sides. I may come back and put a tack here just to strengthen up that corner. I don't know. Anyway, it's all pinned up, it's all attached. So now I just gotta button it back up. Put the inner shield on. Put the splice shield there on for the, and then the wheel. And I'm still wanting to be able to mount that blade on that 700 Polaris. It matches up physically better on the four-wheeler than it does this Ranger. This Ranger's damn big. It could probably do a 6 or 7 foot blade with little or no trouble. But this will give me an idea of if this is even going to be feasible. And I decided to get a bigger blade and use this Polaris. I'll do that. I'll sell this one. If it turns out that moving snow is better with the four-wheeler, then I'll keep the small blade and just put it on it permanently, and or for the winter at least, and go that route. But I really want to use this Ranger. The Ranger needs something to do. It's not earning its keep around here. Hasn't for quite some time. Anyway, I'll get this buttoned up. It's in four-wheel drive now with the differential locked. We'll see. Well, that was pushing rock. The springs, you saw the blade release do what it's supposed to do with the springs. With snow, I think it ought to be okay. Might have to tighten them up a little bit. I may get tired of my winch controls clear down here. I may want to end up having it over here. Might be a little more convenient to use. Otherwise, I guess I'm pretty happy. I might put some sight post sticks on the corners of the blade. 2 feet tall, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I think for now I'm happy with this.